Hey everybody, it's a rainy Wednesday. Didn't think it was supposed to rain until later, but I got on the road and was on the road for maybe 10-15 minutes and it just started pouring down rain. It's been raining on me ever since, so still making pretty good time though, so I'm not too worried about it. I ended up watching some of my game videos, and it looks like the sound is not synced up, and I don't know what happened. I think it's that EasyVid software, because since I have that microphone now, I turned the mic on and then it wouldn't pick up any of the sounds from the computer, which makes no sense. So I ended up having to turn the headset on so it would pick up those sounds also. And I think that's where it screws up at, is when you have both of those turned on. So I'm going to start looking for another piece of software before I do any more game videos. I need to find something that works a little better than that. And supposedly the Sony software I have is supposed to do that, but I never could figure out how I got all that to work and got everything to sync up. So I'll have to read into that, and if I can just use the Sony software, there's no point using anything else. I can just create them in there. Oh, a little tired this morning. I went to bed late last night. My mouth has been hurting. I'm getting my teeth tuned up. It's funny, if you go look at my video views for the vlog, anytime I write orthodontist in the description, I instantly get a ton of views. So I guess a lot of people are searching the word orthodontist and then my videos pop up. And I really wish you'd let me film, because that's a lot of business. You know, if there's 100 people viewing that video, you know, there's the potential for, you know, a tenth of those people, 10 people that live in the Austin area, and if he got a quarter of those, 2 extra patients for doing nothing. So, but like I said before, that's his decision. He claims it has to do with HIPAA, but it really doesn't. I think it's just more of he just doesn't want to do it, and that's fine. That's his choice. So, like I said, I'm kind of tired today, and I have meetings today and a lot of other stuff going on. Always got stuff going on at work. And I have to park in the big parking garage today and walk across the building because it's raining. And I know the normal parking garage I go into won't have any space in it, because then normally it doesn't have any space when I get there anyway, unless somebody goes home sick or decides to leave to go run an errand. So I'll park in the big one and just walk through it. The whole thing's pretty much covered, so I don't have to worry about like getting soaking wet. And I'm definitely, if you've noticed, I'm working on my ums. It's really hard because when I'm thinking about something, that word is just instinctive to come out of my mouth. And so I work on that every time, and I say, yeah, I'm really working on it. And then I watch the video and I realize that I've said it, you know, 50 times in the video. And I'm like, really? And so is my other word. So is my replacement word. Whereas I should just keep talking or stop talking or whatever. But eventually, when I can edit all these videos down, I can take the ums and so's out on my own, and then I won't care. I'll just be like, because I'll just cut them out and not have to worry about it. So I have 8 more days till my niece comes, and I'm definitely excited. We haven't seen her. She used to live with us, and then she moved back with her mom, and it's been, I think, nearly 3 years that she's been with her mom. So I don't think we've seen her in that time. I don't think she's been back. I'm trying to think back at all. Every time they're supposed to come back, their dad lives outside of Austin, and every time they're supposed to come back, he decides to go up there to visit them. So they never get down here. So at least this time they're definitely coming down, unless something changes. Hopefully not, and I'll get to see her. So that'll be a lot of fun. I don't know what we're gonna do while they're here, but I know I got a ton of stuff to do all on my own to start getting these videos going a little better. Oh man, I'm just like wore out. I said I think I need a vacation. Probably sometime around the first part of August. I know my wife watches these, so I like to throw in hints that I want to go to VidCon. And the more I make these videos, the more I want to go. But I need to buy my RTX 2013 tickets here pretty soon. That thing may actually sell out this year, and it's weird. You buy your tickets and then your pre-registration is on July 4th, and you actually go to the convention center and go pick up all your stuff. They have I guess there's like an ID badge you got to pick up, and then there's like a tote bag or something and some other stuff. And they do pre-registration. I mean, you can go on the 5th, but they say to go on the 4th and do the pre-registration and pick all your stuff up, which is probably what I'll do. We'll just run into Austin and do that real quick, and then go back home. And then I think that's on a. Well, I don't know if I'll be off work that day or not. If not, I can just do it on my way home from work. I'll just stop by there and pick it up. But more than likely, I don't think I'll be working on July 4th. But I think it's on. So July 4th is going to be on the Thursday, which is weird. I wonder if some places are going to be off on the Friday. Well, I'll be off on Friday because I'm taking that Friday off so I can go to the event. Because I'm going to go all 3 days. It makes more sense to pay $54, even if I ended up going like for a couple of hours, a couple of the days, because it's $30 a day otherwise. And I don't want to spend $90 when I can spend, $50 and have the ability to go all 3 days. Which I probably will go all 3 days. They're supposed to be getting some YouTubers to come out, some that are non-gaming YouTubers to come out and do these panels. So if that actually happens, that'll be good to hear from these people and kind of get some ideas on how to get more subscribers. And in actuality, I could post links to all this on Facebook and probably end up with a bunch of subscribers, but I just don't, because I don't know. I'm kind of torn on whether I should do it or not, because I don't really like intermingle my YouTube and my Twitter accounts with my Facebook. My Facebook's kind of the separate thing. It's just family and friends, and I really don't ever mingle them together. Especially my Twitter account. My Twitter account, sometimes it's kind of no holds barred at times. So, and I don't ever post stuff like that on Facebook. So I'm still kind of torn whether I want to do that or not. I might or might not. It just depends. Oh, and I wanted to say congrats to the Rangers. They won again yesterday. And I'm not sure about Round Rock, but I was talking to somebody at work, and they said the Express is just killing it this year. And I was like, yeah, what did you expect? Most everybody there should be playing for the Rangers at this point. And so they're probably going to be really, really, really good this year. And so I definitely want to go to some games. We haven't been yet, but as season's still early, so I definitely want to go catch some Round Rock games. Even our roommate wants to go back. I guess she had fun the time we went last year. I don't know. It's hard to tell with some people whether they're enjoying themselves or not. So, but she said she liked it, so we'll probably go again. It just depends, because my wife doesn't like to sit down. Like, I guess the last time that her and I went to go watch Roy Oswald pitch before he went up to the Rangers, I guess we're like second or third row. I guess we're second row on the third base side, and I was all kinds of excited to sit right there. And the people next to us, the girl was all fidgety and acting like crazy, and I don't know what their deal was, and even the guy was a little strange acting. But she didn't like sitting that close to people, and I'm like, that's kind of the whole experience of going to the ballpark. And I understand it. You know, you want to sit by a bunch of weird strangers and pass beer the whole time. And for me, it's different. I grew up in that environment of going to the ballpark a lot. The new one for the Rangers and the old one. My dad and I used to go to games all the time at the old one. We sat all over that place. And I went to a ton of games at the new one. And so when I went to the new one, I worked for this company and they had season tickets. And everybody on that row was season ticket holders. And we had a rule that if you wanted a bunch of beer for all your buddies sitting next to you, you got up and went and got beer. If you made them pass beers, then you had to pay a toll. So you either had to buy us beer or we were taking sips out of everybody's beer. And it got to the point where we didn't have to pay for beer for very much. This guy would order, he had 6 season tickets, so he'd order for his 6 friends, and he'd be like, you guys want a beer? And we're like, yeah. So he'd order 2 more for us, because I'm like, if I got to pass them down and I got to take time out from watching the game, which is why I'm there, I'm not there to get drunk, then there's got to be a penalty for that. Otherwise, get up and go get the beer. I'd rather for you to walk in front of me with a bunch of beer than I would have to deal with passing beer while I'm trying to watch the game. So when we go to Round Rock games, where we sit is kind of important. And the last time we ended up getting up, and they have these seats that are back up underneath the awning, and they're actually pretty cool, and they're very roomy, and I think this year they even changed them and they put tables in between them and stuff. And so that's where my wife likes to sit. So if we go again, that's probably where we'll end up sitting. So it just depends on if I can get tickets there or not. Anyway, I'm stuck in traffic, it looks like, because of the rain. Because it rains in Austin and people forget where their heads are. So I'm gonna let you guys go so that I'm safe in the car. You guys have a safe Wednesday wherever you're at. If you're in Oklahoma where it's supposed to be really bad, be careful. North Texas, same thing, be careful. If you're anywhere else in the United States and you got storms coming, be careful. If you've got sunshine and a nice day, go out and enjoy it. Don't just sit in an office all day and waste away. Get outside and enjoy it, even if it's just for an hour for your lunch break. Just go stand out in the sun for an hour. Well, not the whole time, but you know what I'm saying. Anyway, you guys have a safe Wednesday, and I will see you tomorrow.